Hi guys, I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about Erlang Ecosystem Foundation, which is one of the sponsors of this fabulous event, and then I'm just gonna, like Alex said, kind of roll into my talk from there. Excellent, there it is. So, thank you for that great introduction about the foundation. I think that pretty much covers it. We're a nonprofit that supports and sponsors a series of working groups that I really think is like one of the main driving forces behind the innovation within the Beam community, as well as just the maintenance within the Beam community. The tools, the technologies, the languages, and the frameworks that most of us in this room use and rely on every day are being maintained and pushed forward by folks that are members of this foundation. And who are the members of this foundation? It's just regular, everyday people who care about these technologies, work with them professionally or not, and dedicate their time to kind of giving them life. So I'm not going to take up a ton of your time giving you this spiel. I just want to tell you a little bit about what some of our working groups have been up to in the past year, because there's a lot of exciting new stuff going on, and then I'm going to plead with you to join us and make it even better in the future. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about who we are, which I kind of think I just did, but there are some more details. I'll tell you what we've been up to, and then I'll tell you how to get involved. I think we covered who we are, but I really do want to highlight our goals around diversity here. That really is the keyword in our goal. We're not just talking about diversity of technology, although we support many of the different languages and frameworks on the Beam. We're talking about the diversity of the people that make up this community. It's not just about Erlang or Elixir, it's about all of the languages running on the Erlang VM, and it's about engaging people around the world and supporting and growing these technologies. And that means you. So when we think Beam, we often think Elixir. I think especially the people in this room, we might think Erlang, but there are so many more languages. I think a total of 35 now that run on the Beam, and the Erlang Ecosystem Foundation does whatever we can to support all of them. A couple of stats. We have, I think, currently 26 sponsors, something like 140 supporting members, 26 managing and contributing members. You can kind of just get a feel from this, 12 working groups of the volume and the capacity of the organization at this time. You, by the way, can become a member for free on our website, or you can contribute like a small sum each year. We recently had board elections, and we welcomed a new member, Ben Marks, who I think is not here with us today, although you can often find him at some of these events. And we confirmed, I think, existing board members, Kenneth and Maxime. But this is just a little look at who the board of directors is. But really the life force of the foundation is not the board of directors, it's the members who participate in the working group. The board of directors is really just here to support the working groups, to help set the direction, get people resources, and really support that work to move forward. Okay, so this is where I give you a whirlwind tour of some of the very exciting things that working groups have been up to this year. So we've got our build and packaging working group. Its goal is to evolve the tools in the ecosystem relating to building, documenting, and deploying code with a strong focus on interop between Beam languages. This group this past year has been working on Rebar 3, has been working on Hex, has been working on GitHub Actions for Erlang and Elixir that have been moved into foundation ownership. We've been working on new CI systems to integrate with OTP repos, all of which are designed to make it easier for folks to contribute to these open source technologies. More things. Observability working group has been up to a lot this year, working on the Elixir logger, integrating open telemetry into Elixir and Erlang, many more things as well. I'm going to kind of skim through a lot of these because I only have a few minutes with you all, and we've been up to so very many things. You can get a little bit of a hint there about some of what we've been doing with OTel. The Education, Training, and Adoption Working Group has also been very hard at work. They have launched a stipend program that we use to help support people to actually attend events very much like this one. And the Education Working Group is working on supporting and creating new meetup trainings, guest lecture programs, and publishing more training materials in other languages, including Spanish. We've got our Embedded Systems Working Group, which has as its goal to evolve the tools in the ecosystem related to observability, like metrics, distributed tracing. That's not right. That's the observability description. Cool, anyway, some embedded systems updates. Really cool things have been happening in embedded systems. We've got the JIT assembler, the just-in-time library for ARM64. We have been collaborating on Nerves, Grisps, and Meta Erlang, which is very, very cool. And then the one that I'm really excited about, which is the Rosie project, which is robots and Erlang. How exciting. I'm just going to kind of move forward through some of these. You can learn more about a lot of this on our website, but what I really want to talk to you guys about is how to get involved. So it is okay to just start lurking in Slack and getting to know the working groups and seeing what they're working on and just kind of feeling out what you might want to be a part of. It's perfectly fine to do that, and we really, really welcome it. I think one of the biggest hurdles to getting involved with an organization like this is feeling like you can't jump in unless you have a stated purpose or a really clear idea of what you would do to contribute. We don't care about that. We just want you to come and hang out and learn and see what's going on. So we would love for you to join some of these Slack channels, join the Slack org, which is free and open to everyone. Pop into some of the working groups, just say hi and see what's going on. I promise you people are going to be thrilled that you're there and very friendly and eager to engage you. So you can go to our website, you can click on working groups, you can pick one that you're interested in, and then you can find more about the details of it there, and that's how you can kind of get in through the Slack and just start hanging out. And lastly, I'll wrap it up with a thank you to our sponsors. I think we're up to 26 sponsors this year. We have welcomed Weedmaps and EMQX as a sponsor, so that's pretty exciting, and I think we have some new sponsors that are on deck that we'll be announcing soon. And I think that's pretty much it. We would love for you guys to get involved in any way that you're interested in. You can find me at any time in the next 2 days to learn more, ask questions, give me suggestions of what you think the foundation should be doing. It really is about the people. This foundation is just here to support the community. The community is you guys, so we want you to get involved. The end. Yeah. Cool. Next.